Alrighty folks, here we are post ASW Oculus Rift Release 2.0 and post build 7.1 on ACC. We're going to see what we get here because quite frankly up to this point it has not been great for a lot of us Oculus Rift users, and it is what it is. It's early access. I think that they're probably just trying to guess, not guess, but rather work more on getting the game stable and handling the way they want it to before they necessarily worry about VR, folks. We're probably about the last thing on their list. So far, and I know it's very early here, I'm only a couple turns into the Nürburgring. Not pushing too hard, just kind of trying to feel it out and see what we get. But I am liking what I'm seeing, and I've got a lot of the graphics turned down, which is what they've recommended. A lot of people have recommended doing that until things, get ironed out. So it's probably not going to look the most stellar. And I am on a GTX 1060 3GB. Yes, a 3GB, I know. Time to get out of the Stone Age and upgrade, which I plan on doing in the near future, but for now it is what it is. I am able to run Assetto Corsa just fine with fairly large fields and graphics turned pretty much all the way up. That was a very bad turn. And it's not necessarily the graphics that, as far as visually what they look like, as it was more about the game just being very herky-jerky and not smooth at all. I'm really not doing a good job of talking and driving right now. And right now, again, I know it's early, but what I'm feeling is better. And what I'm seeing is better. You might say, well, why are you saying what are you feeling is better? Well, I'm saying that because before, it seemed like there was a disconnect between what I was seeing in my headset and what I was experiencing through the force feedback of the wheel. It seemed like they weren't in sync with each other, like they weren't connected. And it made it really hard to drive. It made it basically impossible because it was frustrating to the point where I just said, you know what, I'm just going to let them do what they're doing and come back to this game, once they've got a more finished product. Because I really doubt that they're going to leave, those of us that don't have super high-end machines in the dust. I just don't see them as doing that. Why would you cut out a huge part of the market? There are a lot of people that don't have the money for really nice high-end machines, and I don't see why Kunos would be out there just cutting all of us folks out of the mix. It doesn't make sense from a business standpoint. And what I'm feeling right now is more like what I get out of Assetto Corsa, where it's more fluid and it's not just herky-jerky. It doesn't feel broken, and you don't feel like, oh boy, I'm coming into my headset 30 meters down the track as to where my hands are and what they're feeling through the steering wheel. So far so good. Maybe Oculus gave some heads up to Kunos and kind of let them know what was coming as far as ASW goes. But I'm a fan. So far so good. Just need to work on my lap times now, which I will do when I'm not trying to do a review. Because I'm not one of those guys that can really do a review and talk at the same time and be quick. I can do it, but I'm not quick. So the verdict at this point, ASW and build 7.1 are very much so improved. And I didn't try one on its own. They came out around the same time, so both of those updates have happened before I got into, try one or the other on their own. So, I don't know which one it is, but it's better. And, that's all we care about, right? It's better. That's what we want. We're getting better. Hopefully we see this game soon. But again, like I said before, I'd rather see it take a little bit longer and be done the right way rather than just be rushed and be an unfinished and completely broken product that we can't, really even use. for the first couple months, because that's really frustrating. I will say that with these updates, I feel like I'm really able to hang on to the car a lot better, because once again, I feel like what I'm seeing in my headset is what I'm feeling going on with the steering wheel, which is awesome. So I'm going to turn a few more laps here and work on my times a little bit, which I could definitely use some improvement. Till next time, folks, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and take it easy.